Hey guys, it's Joe with JayPhoenixMusic, and today I have a special video for you guys. Let's check it out. Thank you so much for checking out the most recent video of my video series. As usual, make sure to like, subscribe, and also you can follow me at JayPhoenixMusic.com. A couple quick announcements. You can check out the covers that E and I have been doing. You can check it out on my YouTube channel or my Instagram, and they've been coming out really good. We're actually taking a little bit of time for the next cover. Personally, for me, background acting picked up a lot, so doing all the original production, the recordings just been taking longer than I thought. But E and I kind of been talking and putting together a better game plan for the future covers. So I'm super excited to show you guys the next cover. We're actually not releasing Talk, we're releasing Find You Again. So I'll keep you posted when that comes out, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys. Also, Ia did put out a video last week about more of the behind the scenes, as far as behind the scenes for Paper Birds that came out a while ago. But it's a great video. She kind of goes into the story and kind of how it came to be. And I love videos like that personally. She did a great job with it if you want to check it out on her channel. And it's cool because sometimes like the behind the music's as interesting as the music. And for me, it was like, the first time meeting Cory and being introduced to this studio. So definitely meant a lot to me. Also, she briefly went into kind of, my story a little bit, which I didn't really know, but I kind of wanted to go into it, and I thought it'd be a great video to do based on suggestions I've been getting from you guys. So I just wanted to kind of jump off from what she said in her video.
So then we went to the studio, and that was a crazy day because I just remembered driving with JayPhoenix, and his mom calls him saying that he has to come over because his grandma's really sick. She ended up passing that night. I dropped him off at his parents' house. He called me, he's like, okay, I'm ready to go. And I didn't even find out until he was already in the car. He's like, I'm ready to work, let's do this. And I was just like, bro, don't you want to spend time with your family? But it was great. We worked with Erickson.
So this is definitely part of the story as far as, when I was producing Paper Birds, my grandmother did pass away. And it was pretty shocking, and I kind of wanted to just kind of go into a little bit more detail about it, and just kind of the culture of my family in general, which I never really done. And I'm definitely going to do a separate video just going more into detail about that because I really love my family. But as far as I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit more of a glimpse into the full picture, not just a part of it. So Paper Birds has definitely been one of the proudest songs I've done. It opened a lot of opportunities. Now I work, I'm still working with Ia, obviously. And I'm also working with Cory Rooney, who owns the studio. Obviously, shout out to Cory, he's super cool. But as far as the whole picture of the story is, we've been, my grandmother this year, she wasn't doing well. And luckily I live close to her, so I was able to see her pretty much every day or every other day. Even when it was crazy because I was able to just pop in and kind of visit with her. But she was, her kidneys were failing, all that kind of stuff, and it wasn't good. But luckily, so we were doing, we were working in the studio. It was probably a third or fourth session that we did for Paper Birds. And we were on the way to work with Eric, who is the engineer for the project. And then I get a call from my mom saying, my grandmother doesn't have much longer, which was obviously a call to get. But Ia and I were on the way to Cory's actually for the studio. But Ia, who was nice enough to drive me back to my family. And but by the time that I got back, it was already too late, So that was great. So I get there, and the thing that to understand about my family is they're a huge part of what I do. And I'm lucky I can see them all the time. I'm not, on the other coast or anything like that. And I see him, talk to him pretty much every day. And the thing with me is, I was able to see my grandmother earlier that day when she passed, or before she passed. And it was, everyone was kind of crazy, obviously, upset about it. And I was lucky I had time. It wasn't all of a sudden, it wasn't a car accident. But, after talking to my parents and kind of being there for a little bit, I was I think, obviously it was traumatic, but, she would want me to keep working. And she was always, supportive of anything that I was doing. And what was nice about it was, I talked to my mom and we laughed about it because she would always be like, you got to keep going, you got work to do. But I was able to always, make time and see her. And after talking to my parents, my mom was like, oh, do your work, this is what you're trying to do. And I knew they would be fine. I could listen to my aunt crying or whatever, which she does. But again, I'll do another video later. But it was a nice moment because it made me appreciate what this video is about. Is the network of support and surrounding yourself with the right people, and just personally me being grateful for the family that supports me. And that was a moment where I could have just kept crying and just being depressed, but knowing the bigger picture and knowing the bigger goal of I'm here, I'm on a mission, and my family knows it. And obviously things are going to come up and get in the way, But at the end of the day, as far as like my grandmother, she knows that I'm working hard and she knows that I loved her and I was able to see her and make time for her. And I saw, like I said, I saw her earlier that day. So for me, it was the only thing to do. Like, you know, I could stay and wallow, but she would say, "Get off your ass, Joey." She wouldn't be that brass, but she would, you know, I mean, she knew that I loved her and I always made time for her. At the end of the day, what I want to say is, you know, surround yourself with the right people who understand your mission. And I'm lucky, you know, obviously I work with great people. I work with Ia, I work with Haley, I work with Cory, and I work, you know, and I have a family that loves me and friends and girlfriend too, Cassidy. I gotta tell her too. But I have a lot of people that love me. And that's the thing is, you know, when you surround yourself with the right people, you know, there's so much cutthroatness in the music industry and people trying to mess with each other. But at the end of the day, I was able to, you know, kind of make the advances that I have by being genuine and always being loyal to the people who love me. And my biggest thing from this video, the biggest takeaway is, you know, you might meet people that are talented and meet people who you think will help you, but you should just definitely just be yourself and be genuine, take care of your friends. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be the ones standing at the end when you make it. And not only that, but, you know, I take loyalty and just great friendships over talent any day because, you know, you could always work on talent. You could always work on, you know, your technical skills. But at the end of the day, you know, if someone tells you got to be cutthroat and you want to steal ideas, it's all about giving. It's not about taking. So the more that you give, the further you can move. Like I said, I want to keep it short. I'll probably go into depth at some point about my family because, you know, I got into music because my parents, my dad was a guitarist and my mom, you know, was his biggest fan, always helped him and supported him. But, you know, there's a lot of people in my family that have influenced my music career. And I'll definitely share that at some point. Last but not least, I'd like to also thank in this video, I want to thank Ia, Haley, Richard, Anthony, Andel, and Cassidy, all my closest friends, family, obviously my family, you know, my mom and dad. And that's the thing is, you know, find the people who love you and respect you, respect them back, and things will always get better. Also, I want to give a shout out to Mike. Thank you so much for watching the most recent video of my video series. I'll keep you guys posted about the covers and my projects with Haley, Andel, and all that good stuff. And I look forward to keeping you guys in the loop. As usual, thanks for everything. I really appreciate you guys following me. And for all of, you know, my news, music, go to JayPhoenixMusic.com and always follow me at JayPhoenixMusic.